Greetings, friends. I'm Reverend Kyra with Unity Bay Area Houston in League City, Texas, here to invite you to join me in a wonderful series we're going to be doing over the next 5 weeks. That series is based upon the truth principles taught by Unity. What are those truth principles and how do we live those, and what meaning do they have in our individual lives and in our collective consciousness? How is it that we are transformed by understanding these principles and applying them? The first one we're going to be talking about this week is the very first principle we teach, which basically says God is absolute good and everywhere present. I often speak it as one God. I teach 2 words for each of the principles so we can easily remember what those are and how do we apply them in our lives. What does it mean that there's one God? And we're going to look at this in terms of what is New Thought itself. As Unity, we are a part of a New Thought movement, and what that means and what that meant for Charles and Myrtle Fillmore to come into a new expression, a new thought about the biblical teachings, about the traditional Christianity. And then how did we establish these in understanding what has always been taught as terms of a Trinity of God, Father, and the Son and the Holy Spirit. We teach it as mind, idea, and expression. And we'll talk about those. What does that mean? And how do these 5 principles fit into that paradigm? And how does that then make us more alive, more conscious, more connected in how we live our lives? If I believe there is one God, then if I open to that realization, it's not just a belief, it's a realization at a spiritual level, because all of these principles have the idea, the divine illumined idea that is behind them. But then how does that become a living embodiment, a living experience within me, a realization of something that transforms the way I live my life, transforms how I perceive all of creation? If I don't believe there are 2 different forces working against each other, what if there is one God, one presence, one power, omnipotence, omnipresence, omniscience? All the different ways that we experience this changes my perception of life, my perception of the world and the divine as one. And it moves me into a greater oneness consciousness. So we'll talk about this more and look into the ways that that plays out in our lives. And as we do that, we begin to start to feel a presence arise in us. We open to this one presence, guiding and nurturing and fulfilling the highest good for our lives and for the world. And that changes everything. It changes the way we feel about life and our purpose here and why I wake up in the morning and what it is I have to share. So we'll have some fun with this next 5 weeks, and beginning this week with one God. After that, we'll go into the other principles week by week, and I look forward to sharing them with you and helping you understand why I feel the power of my roots in Unity and the wings that I received, the opening to a greater exploration of spirit at so many levels. And I know that you are, as I am, always exploring the depths of our being and the depths of the divine. And as we make those deep and profound connections, life becomes much easier to manage in the midst of all circumstances. Come join us at Unity Bay Area Houston this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. We're at 1911 Highway 3 South in League City, and certainly in League City, Texas. And certainly you can join us also online from wherever you are. We love to have you. We live stream on Facebook, on our Unity Bay Area Houston page, or on our YouTube channel. So wherever you are, may you experience the beauty and the power and the presence that is within you, guiding you to experience the power of the creative energy that you are. God bless you, friends. We'll see you this Sunday.